It's a retirement party. It's a retirement party.
Oh my goodness! Everybody's here.
As you all know, because you're here, this is the greatest lady on earth.
Oh, yes.
She has spent 49 plus years taking care of the world's kids and parents and families and loving everybody like they're their own children, and sometimes we get jealous. She talks about some of her patients, we're like, who is that? She is also the woman who single-handedly led a sex education class growing up because she needed to make sure that all of us kids during the Bush era were not young.
I can attest to it.
Yeah. Also with the church, she did that. So anyway, we are so proud of you, and I'm pretty sure we would not even be close to being successful or even ambitious if it weren't for the steady rock that you created, the example of a woman who works really hard for your family and someone who just keeps learning. Like you're about to start another chapter, but you're probably gonna keep learning along the way.
Also, she has her first author publication coming.
We'll let everyone know. So yeah, we just wanted to cheers to you, even though we haven't poured the wine yet, but we can all cheers with what we got. So yes, cheers to you, wonderful human being.
She also raised me too.
School kids for many years. She came into a pediatric specialty group. She wasn't quite sure what door was opening for her. At that time, we were doing clinics in Santa Rosa and in Stockton. And Alice and Atta had just moved to Treasure Island. And we decided it was too far for Alice to drive to Stockton every morning, or the mornings we had clinics. I'd stop there and I'd get breakfast. We'd drive to Stockton. And Alice learned all about pediatric cardiology, which spans many needs for kids, from children born with problems, we were making diagnoses before they were born, and then having a whole slew of other things like the weakened disease and the chest pain and the worried well that come to cardiology clinic. And we had a good long run in pediatric cardiology. She and I were kind of the stalwart people there. We came through a few other physicians.
They came in win, but we stuck it out.
I think we both sort of believed that what we were doing was the right thing. Other people weren't totally convinced of what we were accomplishing. But we went from a few different places, 2340 Clay Street, which was a old dilapidated Victorian building that they had us in, and then we got advanced to the basement. But it's, one of my treasures with Alice is really hearing the adventures of her two young girls and all of their successes. And I quite agree with you, Ayana. Your mom is something extraordinary to the people that have been in her life. And she has a testament to it and the accomplishments of you two. So congratulations to all of you.
The girls who were 18 and freshmen in college the year that I joined cardiology. So Nicola heard all the adventures. All of the adventures.
They're like great. So then in 2011, Alice we had an opportunity. We needed a nurse practitioner, and Alice was available, and I grabbed her and said, come join us in endocrinology. And she said the same thing. I don't know anything about endocrinology. And we said, that's okay. We were facing a site visit from a state agency, CCS, which is a good thing, but it requires a lot of meticulous work to make sure that all of the documentation is 100% right. And Alice jumped in and did all of that for our CCS patients, and we passed the CCS visit with a flying, what do you call it, with straight A's? Flying colors. And then she continued to work with us through many job instructors added, sites added. We ended up with 5 different sites, and she has continued to be our rock. And we have been very appreciative. Many people on the team, but also our patient population is going to miss her. Every day, every week, I hear from families that didn't know that she's retiring, but are just telling me, "Oh, Alice, I've never met her because she's in this office, but anytime I have an issue, I can call her and she helps me, and I'm so appreciative." And that has led into her work with the kids with Prader-Willi syndrome, which is a genetic syndrome that endocrinologists do some of the facets of their care. And there's a new medicine available for them, and Alice has been really pivotal in making sure that those kids can qualify for it and get the medicine and get started on it. And that has led her to her first authorship of a wonderful abstract.
Attending the nurse practitioner monthly meetings. And we actually met, my niece knew Alice first. And it was my first nurse practitioner meeting I attended. We sat next to each other. We talked about each other's children. So I think it was about when you guys were in college that I started to know your mom. So such a delight, because I also got to know about your dad before I even met him. I got to know about you two before I even met you. Every month, Alice would text me, "Maria, are you coming to the meeting?" And so we would go. And then I also was a recipient of a lot of kindness and care from your mom, because she would always save a seat next to her for me. She would give me a ride home afterwards, so I wouldn't have to call my husband out of the house to come and pick me up. And she's also been very supportive to come and watch some of my extracurricular activities. And so it was such a delight to know that my grandniece is Aiden's classmate.
Yeah. We have a lot of connections in San Francisco.
And when the girls were,
Hi, baby.
well, you know her before she had children.
Yeah.
And then you had a little bit of a hiatus in there to have
I had
babies.
7 years off for kids. Yeah.
And then came back, and these guys were latchkey kids, and we had to share a phone. We shared a desk before the internet, before cell phones. Our desk was probably about this big. Before computers, all the paper charts and pneumatic tube system, all of that stuff, and dealing with 2 pediatricians in our hallway, at least, that we shared, and one of whom was diplomatically extremely challenging to work with. That's a nice way to put it. And that year or so before you came back, and he went through a couple of people that, because there was another nurse who was like, "I can't do this anymore," and then a couple people came through, and then Alice came back and was like, "Oh, thank goodness, somebody to keep him happy." Oh my gosh. And just all, and when she went back to school, she also inspired me to go back. I remember being at her graduation at UCSF, and you're like, "You have to do this, you have to do this." And sure enough,
That was right over here.
yeah, over at the Masonic.
Yeah, and that's Sonic. That's where we graduated.
Yeah, I saw Icky Pop and Morrissey there too. I think it's pretty great.
For part of the driving lessons or something. Or something. Anyway, and it's just been similar joy of staying in, and I'm a per diem these days, so we can pick to choose not to work.
Right.
And let's do something significant.
Yeah.
Thank you all. We love you, Jim, my husband, and I.